Hi guys, welcome to Educating Shani. I'm Shani and I have an eating disorder. Hi Shani. Hi. Today we're going to be talking about the steps to take to telling your parents that you have an eating disorder. This is a very highly requested video. It was requested that I either make a video telling you how to tell your parents, or I make a video actually telling your parents myself that you can sit down and watch with your parents. So I've done both. This is the one where I give you tips and steps on how to tell them. I'm also posting another one today. Go and check it out. It's called Dear Parents, I Have an Eating Disorder, where I directly talk to your parents for you. And all you have to do is watch the video with them and tell them which eating disorder you have, and then talk if you're ready to talk about it after you guys watch the video together. That's all you have to do. I'll do all the talking for you. So whichever one works for you is great. I think either way, it's extremely important to tell your parents that you have an eating disorder, and not just your parents. It can be your grandparents or your foster parents or your any caregiver, anybody whose care you are under. If you're still, a minor, whoever it is that takes care of you. If you're wanting to tell them that you have an eating disorder and you don't know how, today's video is for you. You're welcome. 10 steps that you can take to telling your parents that you have an eating disorder. So step number 1, set up a time with them that you can tell them. Now, this means, like, don't go to your mom. Like, if your mom's doing dishes or cooking dinner, don't go to her and be like, Mom, can I talk to you and Dad right now? Like, I need to talk. No, you want to set up a time. Tell her that I need to talk to you both about something very important. Can we set up a time? I need some time. I need half an hour, maybe an hour. I need uninterrupted, very personal time from you and Dad. Can you give me that? And then set up a time. Step number 2, sit them down and ask them to open their minds, and ask them to open their minds and their hearts and their brains and everything to receive what you're about to tell them, because it's not easy for you to tell them. Step number 3, tell them that you need help. Use that quote, I need help. Because when they hear that quote, they're going to know, their parental instincts are going to kick right in, and they're going to look at you as the little baby that you once were that needs something, and so it's their job to be there to help you with it. So use those words, I need help with something. Step number 4, ask them, this is very, very, probably the most important step, ask them specifically, please do not shame me for what I'm about to talk about. I shame myself enough about this. I beat myself up enough about this. I need you to just love me through this, because what I'm going through doesn't deserve to be categorized as shame. It deserves to be categorized as something that's an illness that I can't help. Step number 5, tell them that you're sick. Tell them that you need to go to the doctor, and then that will get them asking, what are you sick with? And that's where step number 6 comes in, which is telling them what you're sick with. You tell them, Mom, Dad, I have an eating disorder. I've had it for this long. This is the particular eating disorder that I suffer from. If you know why it started, you can go ahead and tell them, but you might not know yet. You might need therapy for that. I don't know. Every situation is different. Tell them that you have an eating disorder and that you need their help, and you need to not be shamed, and you need to be loved, and that you need them to be patient and to hear you out completely. Then step number 7, try and explain it as best you can. I would suggest talking about the fact that it's usually not about food. It's usually about control. It's about loneliness. Like, it is about food essentially, but it's not like that's not the core issue. Like, for me, I'm addicted to food. Like, I am addicted to food. I love food. That's why I'm bulimic, because I just eat too much food and I can't breathe afterwards and I throw it up. Like that's my problem. Like, I'm addicted to food, but why am I addicted to food is the question. Like, where did that start? Why did that start? So really the under meaningness of the disorder, of the eating disorder times, is based on why. Like, why did it happen? Yes, I am addicted to food. It is about food, or I stay away from food, I starve, or whatever it is. There's always an underlying reason. It's never all about the food. So explain that to them. And number 8 goes with that. Like, ask them to study on it. Ask them to do their research. Google it. That's what Google is for. We live in a day and age where you can just type something into Google. I couldn't do that when I was 13. I could have gone to my mom and been like, Mom, just Google bulimia, because that's what I have, and I want you to know about it. No, I couldn't have done that. I would have had to, like, walk to the library and find a book and check it out and bring it home to my mom and show her to read it, which I could have done, but I didn't. Google is awesome is what I'm trying to say. Number 9, ask them to just be there for you. Ask them to love you. Ask them to not judge you. Ask them to not punish you, especially. Ask them to not shame you, of course. Ask them to just be there to love you. Be my parents. I need you to know that I'm sick. This is an illness that I'm going through. Please be my parents. Please be here for me. Please love me through this. Sorry. Please love me unconditionally. Please don't make me feel badly about this. I already do that enough. And really just ask for them to just be there for you. And the last step, I would say, is right when you hear it, you're going to think it's so simple, but it actually has a lot of meaning behind it for me and for everybody. Step number 10 is to, after you've told them all of these things, go up to them and give them a hug and tell them that you love them. Because making yourself vulnerable enough to go to the people who raise you and who have such a huge hand in who you are and teaching you things and raising you and bringing you up and doing all of those things for you, if you let yourself be vulnerable enough to them to go and hug them, you are letting down your guard, you're letting down Ed, you're letting your eating disorder go, and you're back to being their child. You go give them a hug, you tell them you love them. Chances are, hopefully, your parents are going to hug you right back and tell you they love you too. Because parents' natural instinct is to take care of their child, and if their child comes to them and hugs them after just telling them something extremely embarrassing and hard for them to say, and then they hug you and tell you they love you, of course you're going to be more passionate. You're going to feel more, oh, honey, I'm so sorry. I'm heartbroken for you, instead of you're bad and you're grounded. That's awful. You're disgusting. Why are you doing this? Make it about love. Make that connection with them. Because if you do that, I think that would make all of these other steps a lot easier to continue to do. Because this is not something that's going to end right when you tell them. This is something that is going to need to be talked through. You might have to take time to figure out which kind of help you need with your parents helping you figure how much help you need. It's going to take time, and it's going to take energy, and it's going to take a lot of love and patience from your parents and from you as well, because this is a very, very frustrating disease and nobody wants to be going through it, let alone taking family members or their caregivers through it with them. But that's how it is. They are there to care for you. That's their job, and they are most likely going to be so open to you with open arms if you take that step and open yourself up first. Okay, so I hope this video helped you. If you have any other questions that I could help you with, I don't know, did I cover everything? Hopefully, I don't know. This is just based on what I wish I would have done, or what I wish would have been done for me, or whatever. So I don't know. You tell me what you think. And I'm also not a parent, so okay, so go ahead and go watch the other video that I posted the same time as this. It is called Dear Parents, I Have an Eating Disorder. It should be showing up right in your sidebar. If not, just go to my channel and it's right there. It should be right there, but anyway, yeah, go check that out, and don't feel bad if you have to use that video rather than this video. Don't feel bad if you do need my help saying the words. That's okay. I wish I would have had that help back then, because they're the most difficult words to say to a parent, is that you're treating your body horribly, especially if they don't understand that it's not you that's doing it, it's just really hard. So okay, so go check that video out, and then I will see you on Friday for a fun Friday with Danny. And I love you guys, and you can do this. I have faith in you. I'm praying for you. I'm thinking of you. I know that you can do this, and I love you guys. You're worth it, and you're beautiful, and you're beautiful, and you're worth it, and I am too. And so thank you for watching, and subscribe, and like, and share, and comment, and get my message out there so that people will talk more and more and more and more and more about eating disorders, so that it's more talked about, and it's not so shameful, and it's not so, ugh, she has an eating disorder, that's so gross, ew, I don't want to be her friend, she doesn't eat, she throws up her food, that's disgusting, why are you not eating, why don't you just eat, why don't you just stop throwing up, that's so gross, I don't know why you do this to yourself, I don't understand. Okay, so thank you for watching. You are beautiful, you are worth it, and I am too. Thank you for watching. Good luck with telling your parents. I love you guys. Bye.